What is UGC and how to become a UGC creator? In this video, I'm going to be telling you all about that. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ochwa. Do stick around. Here we have an amazing time. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, thank you so much for sticking with me. So first off, let's talk what is UGC. Now, user generated content is any content that is originally created by a user of any product. It could be audio content, video content, text content, or picture content. Now, I want you to understand that this content can be used by brands for so many purposes. First off, it can be used by brands as everyday organic content that they post on their social media for their users and their consumers. It can also be used for marketing purposes like running ads. It can be used on their website. It can be used on their landing pages. So now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about things that you need to know about UGC. The first thing you need to know about UGC is you do not have to post the content that you create for brands on your social media. But personally, I feel in a country like Nigeria, where many businesses and many brands do not understand or know what UGC is, this might not work. Because imagine telling a brand that you want to work with them and you want them to send you products to create content for them, and then you're not going to post it to your audience. I think this might be a little bit difficult in Nigeria, but with UGC, you really don't have to post the content on your social media. The second thing you need to know about UGC is your face does not have to show in the content that you create for brands. But then again, I have my own take on this. I feel users and consumers would rather see your face in a video of you trying to convince them to buy a product or use a product than not see your face at all. Okay, so that's my own take. Imagine in a country like Nigeria reaching out to a brand and asking them to send you a product, and then you don't show your face in the content. I mean, how are users going to connect with you if they don't see your face? I think this is only applicable in a situation where you really don't have to show your face with that product. The third thing you need to know about UGC is you do not have to have a large number of audience, and you don't have to have any experience for you to work with brands. Yes, this is true. Yes, a UGC creator might be able to land yourself a brand deal and even get a brand to pay them without experience or without a reasonable amount of audience. But personally, I have my own take on this, and I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to stand out as a UGC creator, if you want your content to stand out, if you want to get long-term jobs where you continuously work with a particular brand or different brands, I think you have to have experience. I think you have to have a certain level of audience, because if you don't have an audience who is going to connect with the content that you are creating, how are you going to generate analytics to show to this brand that your content can actually convert? If you don't have experience, how are you going to convince a big brand to work with you and pay you and even continuously work with you if you don't have experience? So personally, I think if you want your content to stand out, and if you want to stand out as a UGC creator, you have to have a certain level of experience, and you have to have a certain amount of audience for you to be able to do that. So there are certain misconceptions about UGC going on social media, which I know in a way is true, but personally, I don't buy them. Now, I know you're asking yourself the same question I asked myself before I got into UGC. Why would a brand or a company work with a UGC creator that has about 5,000 following instead of an influencer that has about 100K or 1 million following? Now, the first reason a brand would work with a UGC creator instead of an influencer is because it saves them cost of production, cost of renting out a studio, cost of hiring a team. Especially with small businesses and small brands, the competition is not easy with big business. Sorry, my memory cut me out. So yeah, I was saying the competition with small business and big businesses is not easy, because most of these big brands and businesses can afford to pay for production costs, but small businesses cannot. So they will rather hire a UGC creator where they pay a certain amount to do like 3, 4, 5 videos for them, than an influencer where they have to pay a lot of money to influence a product for them. Another reason why brands would rather work with UGC creators than influencers is because UGC creators create organic, relatable content that the everyday user and everyday consumer of a product can relate to. Instead of paying an influencer to influence a product that looks staged, and the audience know that the reason why this influencer is influencing this product is because they were paid to do so. Now, UGC creators care about these products, they care about the brand, they use these products every day. So the content they would create will be more relatable to the everyday consumer and everyday user of that product. I live in Nigeria and I know there's so many times where people have bashed, where audiences have bashed an influencer for lying to them about a product because they come online and say, oh, I use this cream and I use this soap on my skin and this is why my skin is like this. But later on, the audience find out that the influencer was actually lying because they influenced that product because they were paid to influence it, not necessarily because they care about it or they use it. So brands would rather work with UGC creators because their content is more relatable and this content can be used for ads. Brands want when their ads pop up to consumer or even random people that don't know about the brand, it should be something that a consumer can relate to and it will convert to sales for them at the end of the day. The whole idea of UGC is actually for the brands to connect with their consumers and make sales. So remember that as a UGC creator, in as much as you have to make relatable and organic content, your content also has to be aesthetically pleasing. Your creativity has to shine through in order for the users and consumers to connect with you and in order for that content to convert to sales. Always remember that it's about the brand and it's not about you, the creator. So let's get into how to get started as a UGC creator. The first step to getting started as a UGC creator is research and practice. UGC is not big in Nigeria yet, so I would say go on TikTok and find content creators that are in the same niche as you. Take their videos, copy them, make it your own, make different types of videos, text, pictures, voice over, practice until you get to a point where you feel those videos can now be something that you're going to put in your portfolio, because at this point you've not really worked with any brand yet, so you really don't have any video to put in your portfolio. So practice with things that you have in your house like candles and skincare products and just see how you get better with making this content. The next step to becoming a UGC creator is create your portfolio. Now you can do this with Canva and it is absolutely free. There are so many videos here on YouTube that's going to teach you how to set up your UGC portfolio. I watched one and I followed it step by step and I created my portfolio. But let me tell you something, one mistake that I made that I have learned: when you are setting up your UGC portfolio, please do not start with what is UGC, importance of UGC. Don't do that. You can put that in the bottom part of your UGC portfolio, but your portfolio should just go straight to the point and tell a brand the jobs that you have done, show them your analytics, show them how you're going to convert your videos to sales for them, not telling them what UGC is and the importance of UGC. Please don't do that. I'm laughing because I was so naive when I started. Don't do that. If a brand does not know anything about UGC, they can Google it or they can see that at the bottom part of your portfolio. But don't start your portfolio with telling a brand what UGC is. Just go straight to the point and tell them what you can do for them and how you can help them convert sales. Third step to becoming a UGC creator is types of UGC videos that you can do. So we have reviews and testimonial, we have unboxing, we have voiceover, we have pictures, we have text, we have product and service integration, and there's so many other ones. Anyone I skip, I'll put it on the screen. So for the product and service integration, let's say a brand sends you a candle and you're doing your morning. So yeah, let's say a brand sends you a candle and you're doing your morning skincare routine or your morning routine. You can just incorporate the candle into that video and then add text or do a voiceover and also talk about the product while you are doing your morning skincare or your morning routine. The next step to becoming a UGC creator is create your pitch. Now we have DM pitch and we have email pitch. DM pitch are usually shorter than email pitch. There's so many videos here on YouTube teaching you and giving you tutorials on how to create your pitch. But I think I'll put one here. Should I put my pitch or should I just create another pitch and put one on the side for you guys here? So your pitch should basically be you introducing yourself, telling the brand what you like about them, because you definitely have to research the brand and know about the brand before you reach out to them. Your page also has to contain the kind of content you want to do for the brand, how that content is also going to convert to sales for the brand. Because remember, at the end of the day, it is all about the brand and not about you. The last step to becoming a UGC creator, specifically in Nigeria, is where to find brands to work with in Nigeria. Now, I have two places you can find brands if you want to reach out to brands in Nigeria. The first place is Instagram. So once you keep watching Instagram sponsored ads, if you're into fashion and you keep watching clothes ads, shoes ads, Instagram will keep showing you those kind of ads. Now you can reach out to any brand that you think you can work with. You can also find brands on Facebook. Once you keep watching ads of shoes, of clothes, of makeup, of skincare, Facebook will keep pushing those kind of ads to you. So you can reach out to any brands that you think you're comfortable working with. Like I said, UGC is not big in Nigeria yet. So trust me, a lot of brands don't even know what UGC is. Once you send them a pitch or you send them your portfolio and you're trying to work with them, most brands think that you want to take advantage of them and you just want to get free products. So most times it's always a situation of like back and forth communication until you land yourself the deal. Trust me, it's not easy. I have been there. See, let me tell you something. Nigerian brands are not going to reach out to you if you have a small number or following. Let me just be honest with you. Nigerian brands work with numbers. They want to work with big influencers. Okay, so as a small content creator, as a UGC creator, getting started, you're going to be the one to be reaching out to brands. And like I said, it's going to be a back and forth situation until you land yourself the deal. So go on LinkedIn and create your LinkedIn profile and just make sure that your LinkedIn is set up in a way that you can get jobs and you use keywords in your niche that is going to put you out there for brands to be able to find you. Also go on Twitter, like I said, and find other UGC creators from other countries, connect with them, find UGC communities, connect with them, set up your Twitter profile. I will put a video of how I set up my LinkedIn profile so you guys can just follow it step by step. If you're interested, I'll link everything in the description box. The last step of how to get started as a UGC creator is pricing. I'm really not going to talk about this because I feel it depends on the creator. Nigerian businesses are not even ready for this part. Nigerian businesses will rather use their money to run Instagram ads or Facebook ads than pay someone to create content for them. But honestly, the world has moved past just running social media ads. You need creators to be able to put your products out there and put your brands out there to their own audiences. So I'm really not going to talk about pricing. I think it just depends on the UGC creator and what they feel is comfortable for them to charge a brand, depending on the kind of video and the number of videos that you do for the brand. So that's basically everything I have to share with you guys about how to get started as a UGC creator and what UGC is. Honestly, content creation in Nigeria is not easy and the government is not even interested in helping us or making our lives easier. So you have to keep pushing it until you make it and you become one of the big ones. I hope this video was helpful. If there's anything I skipped or any questions you have, send me a DM, leave a comment, and I'll be happy, definitely be happy to respond to you. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you. It is important that you give me a thumbs up because this is how YouTube is going to push my videos for other people to see it. Like, share, and all that good stuff. And I would see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.